Oh, that was quick. Say hello. Turn on the coordinates. And let's look at the Komi. It looks like it's going to be an even game. Yep, 6.5 points of Komi. I'm going to start with a 4-3 point. And, oh, that's weird. Okay, let's play a 4-4 point here before we do anything about his unusual play. So I was thinking of trying to do a pincer. Trying to get more experience with the pincer Josekis. Now, what do I want here? I think the cut. Is the cut possible? I could bump against it, maybe. Tane. Try and take this side. Yeah, okay. So I guess this first point here is that I should learn what the next move is after he attaches. But I think that attaches a common response, and I should have remembered the answer, and I didn't. Okay, if I double Hane, he can cut in here, and then I have to protect these guys and lose that stone. So I'm going to extend, but he's got to come back here and protect these at some point. Ah, he does. Okay, so got this stone in a good place. This stone in a good place. Let's take a extension here. Just strengthening this group. Okay, play the 3-3. So, yeah, I was going to say, if he does the double Hane to give me a Panuki here, it would put a lot of pressure on this stone. So he's not going to do the double Hane. I'm just going to make a life here in the corner. And I'm going to take this one. Interesting. This is similar to the pincer Joseki I just played, except that I don't have a stone here. Maybe that's what I should have played, the attachment underneath, try and connect up. So I see a problem with my play so far. I do see a problem. Which is I've given him two walls facing each other. I see that as a problem. Just wanted one more move so I'm alive in the corner, and then I'll jump in the middle. See what he can do. He can play another stone there, yeah. Force me to live in the corner. So there's a cut here, so let's honey on this side. Maybe I can make use of that cut there, or the threat of it. So we will take this side. And if I just extend, he can actually cut here, right? Because Tari, black stones go here. Actually, it doesn't go to him. Let's check that again. I extend, he cuts. I atari. His black stone is here. It goes here, 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 here. Yeah, goes to me. Goes to the side of the board. So that actually is protected there. So I go here. He cuts. I cut. He's got 4 liberties. And I've got 3 stones here that are not connected. 4 stones. If I play here, he cuts, I cut. It's his turn. He's got 4 liberties. These are not connected, and they don't have that many liberties. 1, 2, 3. So if I play here and he cuts, can I play here? Extend here, extend here. No, I can't. I can't do that because of the weakness of those 2 stones. He could descend down and okay, so he plays in the middle there. Let's threaten this cut here anyway. Then let's turn here. Okay, he doesn't mind if I capture that stone. We're going to kick here. And play an enclosure here. And we'll keep these stones separated. I need to jump out from these stones. They're not entirely secure in the corner. We could start by putting pressure on this side. And jump out here. And jump out here. Okay, he captured this stone. Let's extending here and keep him from building too much over here. Extend and jump. No, he defended. Okay. Let's turn here. I want to jump out over here as well. Can he disconnect me over here? I think actually it is. Can I get Sente out of this somehow? I go here and he defends. I go here and he cuts. And I'm not even threatening to take. So if I want to defend this at all, I have to play here. Or how about if I don't defend it though and jump out over here? Give up those 2 stones and try and build something in the center here. And he didn't follow through on his threat. That's interesting. He made a threat and didn't follow through. Okay, one big open area down here to worry about. And then all the big territory. And then it's all over but the fighting, right? There's a potential cut here. Yes, I'm giving him that. So if I play here, threatening to cut here, and back off to here. I Hane, he will crosscut, I'll bet, judging by his moves. And maybe the crosscut is good. So let's poke in here. He didn't just extend. And once more. Is he going to keep just extending? He is. Okay. And let's play this move. Okay, we're going to keep the corner here. And here we can Hane because this goes to me. And here we can double Hane because if he cuts, I'll connect. And then this stone has nowhere to go. It's surrounded. But do we want to double Hane? Give him that. Gives him a stone to bite on here. Let's extend. This is plenty of space here. What I really want to do is, yeah, cap there. Just what he played. Okay, I'll extend once and then Hane. And then, can I get away with this poke in here? If I poke in here and he just keeps jumping, I actually want to get this move in. Let's go ahead and play that. Now this poke is useless. It's a bamboo joint, but I can strengthen this. Okay, that's good. So let's draw the line here so these stones don't keep creeping in. And that's good, that's good, that's good. We're getting near the end game here. I think I'm okay. Territory-wise, what are the biggest moves? Well, first of all, let's do a quick estimate. There's maybe 10 points here and 20 points there. I have Komi. So 10, 20, 30, because there's a little more than 10 points there, say. Then this area here, maybe another 15 points, so 45. Maybe 10 points here, 55. So does he have 55 points? He's got this area here. 10, 15. This is nothing. This is 5 or 10. So 15, 25, 35, 45. Yeah, it's a lot of small territories for everybody. But I think I'm okay territory-wise. So let's just reduce and defend and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he can Hane there. I mean, he can turn there. So if I Hane and he cuts, I can't catch him in a ladder, but I can come on this side and then his stone has nowhere to run. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess it's the end game. It's time to play these points. It's too bad he's got Sente at this moment. I should have been a little more respectful of what... I guess playing here is best because that gives me a guaranteed eye in the corner. I think it's worthwhile, not trying to save this stone, but having a presence down here to keep him from monetizing this area. So if I go here, can I find a Sente in game? He ignored this one. He can ignore this one too. Get one push here. And I can play this move. Aha. So he didn't really agree that with Sente. Let's keep these guys connected. Okay, so this is a big move here. This is a big move. Turning here, I don't know how much. How about something here trying to keep this territory? It's one of those things. Okay, do I want to stay connected here? I mean, I think this is alive by itself. And this, yeah, it's almost connected over here. So let's say we don't mind if we get disconnected here. And let's poke in here. And then this move that I've been wanting to play. Okay, that gave up Sente. But I have the Hane underneath here, I guess, will be Sente. I will connect there. Okay, let's pull back here. Yeah, maybe I should have connected there. He's got the clamp here. I go here, he extends. I go here. He has to connect and I can connect. This protects half of that cut. Okay, we'll keep this area. Okay, pushing in here, pushing in here. If I go here and he ignores it, and I go here, then this stone is cut off, so let's go ahead and play here. Then play here to protect this side, or let him come in. Play here or let him come in. Play here. Maybe up here was bigger. Yeah, I was expecting that push at some point. Now, can I play here? He cuts, I connect. I think I can. But when he takes that last liberty away around the outside here, I think I need to connect. This was getting dangerously short on liberties. Okay, so this is connected. You can Atari this stone upwards, or you can extend. Doesn't gain him anything. Okay. Last second line move here. Okay, we can keep that. How about if we push in here and here? Is that good? Establish these connections. got a cut here, but I'll connect. It's got a cut here. Let's connect this way. Extend this stone to get rid of that Atari. So he's got one Atari inside, but not two. Okay, finish that one. Yeah, how many different groups did we create? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, these are connected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe not that many. It seemed like a lot, but okay, this is Sente. Okay. This is, I suppose, Sente. No, it's not. It's not Sente. My bad. Maybe here is. Okay, let's just connect up. Can I split this off? I go here. He can Atari me this way and take me. What do you know? So if I had a stone here, he could Atari me this way, take me. Threaten to cut it off. Then block here. Okay, so this one here, he comes here, I connect, he will connect. But then I might have to protect here. Let's go with this one first. Because I think he won't, yeah, he won't want me to run a line of stones along here, even though it might actually work. So I can go here, go here, go here. First line moves, I can connect here and try and increase this space. Okay, I can push in here. And this will generate a space for me, but it's not really Sente. This generates a point. Yeah, I don't know if I have any Sente moves left. It's just take points. I mean, Sente moves I have are poking and bamboo joints, which don't generate any points and might even cost me something. We will stay connected here. Yeah, maybe I should have extended there first, but okay, I can go here. He can take this. And I will have to fix this cut here. Okay, yeah, he took that point. If he pushes in here, is that disconnecting anything? This is still connected over here. Well, let's just connect solidly here. That'll be, then I don't have to worry about connecting here. Okay, can make a point here maybe. Keep him from making a point. Connect solidly there. Okay, if I go here, he plays inside and I connect. It's still okay. Because I have an eye here. As long as I'm connected, I'm good. Okay, I can extend up here. Okay, is that a threat? He can Atari me here, I connect. He can throw in there, I connect. It's not a threat. So I can do this one, makes a few points, or I could do this one at G1, makes 1 point. This one I think made 2 points actually. Okay, so we're just filling in now, I think. Oh, 1 point here. But anyway, yeah, a lot of small groups on this board, so it's hard to count. You want me to see if I can take another chance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Did I count these? 3, 55, 57, 59, 61, 63 plus combing. So about 70 points. Does black have 70 points? I don't think so. Okay, are there weaknesses here in black's shapes anywhere? This is something, right? He has to connect. If I had a cut here, and he didn't respond, play Atari here, and then here. Hey, he can connect to here, and yeah, it's not a weakness that I can exploit. Here, he can just connect. Okay, yeah, I do not see any weaknesses. Oh, you know, yeah, I could have taken back the ko there. Let's connect this stone so there's no Atari there. If he were to play there, there would be an Atari. You could have an Atari here and an Atari there and maybe do something with it. Now he's got the Atari here, but I just connect and it's not running anywhere. So I think I'm ready to pass. I missed that ko, though. When I was doing my survey, I clicked down this stone here, connecting my bamboo joint. I could have taken the ko. Okay, yeah, let's pass. And we will see what the damage is. Oh, and I've captured 10 stones. I wasn't counting that. Plus my combing, and he's captured 3 stones. Where did I capture 10 stones? Oh no, that's 10 stones to move. I've captured 5 stones. And he's captured none. So that's a few points there. He agrees, he passed. And let's check the dame. That is dame, that is dame, those are dame, those are dame, those are dame. I agree with that. Say done. All right, won by 11 points. Okay, good game. Let's say good game, thanks. And, well, we'll check this out with Katago and see what it thinks of our play. See you next time. Bye. Well, here's the graphs Sabaki and Katago made of my of that game. I just wanted to point out first that I was miscounting at the end there because I was counting those 5 stones that my opponent had captured as if I had captured them. But other than that, my counting was pretty good. I actually did have 70 points on the board. So I was ahead by about 10 points on the board, and then his 5 captures roughly compensated for my Komi. So I ended up winning by about 10 points there. Anyway, it's interesting because my opponent was winning at the beginning. I kind of misplayed those Joseki. So let's take a look at those and go to the first one here. This is the Magic Sword of Muramasa. Fancy name. And he played one of the simplest variations. He just attached here, and I pushed, and that's a mistake. So the way the Joseki goes is you just hane, he extends, you make a tiger's mouth, and then notice that this stone here, so let's mark that stone. This stone here, which started the Joseki, it's the pincer stone. It was the one, it prevents black from making the ideal extension here. He can make a short extension, but actually the Joseki is to jump out here. So that's pretty interesting. And it's an even result like most Joseki, so not bad. And it would do what I wanted to do. I wanted to use this stone and try and build a moyo down here. That was my idea. So he... but while we're on this Joseki, let's back up. After I play the pincer, the more common response is to jump out either to here, and you can just jump out, or the more fighting variation, since black has the ladder, black has a stone here, black can play more aggressively like this. And then if white plays this attempt to separate this stone, there's a fight that actually works out fairly well for black. So it goes like this: boom, boom, boom. And I think I've seen this in some of Dwyron's games. Boom, and yeah, black has the ladder. So these 2 stones, soon to be 3, can be bullied, and you know, black can take advantage of the fact that there's this ladder here to capture those stones if white doesn't respond. So that's good for black in most cases, a fight that's good for black. So white should probably back off at this point and just play this simple move anyway. So, well, similar to the other variation, just jump out and play some simple move. So that's what I've learned about this Joseki. I'll keep playing it for a while and see how it works in practice. Anyway, yeah, so I played the wrong move there. I extended, and you can see that the evaluation has dropped. Now this just amounts to a couple of points, so it's not really the end of the world. So, you know, even misplaying a Joseki like this is not the end of the game, particularly at this level. Just a couple of points is not going to matter compared to the size of the other mistakes that we make in the game. So here's an interesting point where I just jumped into the 3-3, and I was assuming, you know how computers always like you to jump into the 3-3. I was assuming the computer would approve of that move, but it doesn't. It has 3 other moves it likes better. It likes this move, just a simple hane there. It likes this move, strengthening this stone and maybe looking at that cut, and it likes this move. I think maybe this was the top choice because this doesn't protect the corner, so it wants to come in here even more than it wants to go into the 3-3. I just thought that was interesting. So let's go forward to yeah, this point where so I finally did play here, and then he attached, and I counterattached, and this was a second mistake, and now he's about 5 points ahead, I guess. So his advantage is increasing. I should have haned like this. He extends, I extend. He can clamp here, and you know, this looks like a good result for black. But remember that black had an extra stone in the corner to start with, so it's like And one way to think of this is if I had a stone and he approached and I ignored him and then he played a second move. It's like if it started out with my corner but I gave him an extra move. So he gets a reasonable result here. And then the Joseki move is here. No, that's the AI move. The Joseki move is here and here. So actually this is a decent result because in this particular case, these stones are starting to reduce the value of this wall here. So not a bad result. The computer in this particular situation would actually extend here rather than going up. Would extend more out with the knight's move. Again, I think it's about reducing the influence of this wall, and it would have black play one stone further away too. I guess there's less pressure on these stones if I go out instead of up with the knight's move. So that's how that should have been played. And instead, I did this attachment underneath, and then right here, I think this is the point where Black had the biggest advantage. He just honeyed on the outside, trying to build a wall, and you know, that's not bad, but his strongest move was actually to cut here. And of course, this turns into one of those crazy AI variations. I shouldn't say of course, but it does. And so I don't know really what's going on here. Just I'll play through the variation the AI gave. And so, yeah, see, there's all these stones. Everybody's trying to kill everybody else, and I don't know what's going on in the corner. But apparently that is the result that is best for Black. And I don't know, Black was up by about 5 to 10 points at that point. You can see he's up to a 95% chance. So that was Black's best chance in this game, his strongest position in the game. But he honeyed on the other side. And then right here, you know, I thought about this move. This is the AI suggestion. But I didn't want to help him keep building this wall because it's just increasing the size of the moyo. So I just wanted to play a simple move that would guarantee the life of my group and hopefully his Sente. And then I could play away. So that's what I was thinking. And it's okay. And because he didn't play the strongest move, I mean, he still has the advantage here, but it's just, you know, in the range of around 5 points, I guess. So we continue for a while. This fight here, naturally the AI wants to do something complicated. So it's interesting. Right here, I extended up. And what the AI wants to do is extend this way. I was just giving that stone up. But apparently this stone has some potential. So here's a variation. I jump out here. He blocks. Then I extend. And then he goes after these stones. Or maybe he's trying to connect up. And I turn. So this stone that I just gave up actually turns out to be useful to apply pressure on Black. He jumps out, I jump out, and that's where I left off. I mean, again, it's an AI variation where it's hard to tell what's going on, but it looks like the AI intends to live with these stones and maybe put pressure on this group in the center. So, interesting way to play. A little bit outside of my expertise. So I just played something simple here, abandoning this stone, and then played a peep. And once again, the AI wants me to extend here. Ignore the peep and extend, but I connected. And the fight continues. And it's still just a few points in Black's favor here. So he's ahead all this time, but it's not that great. His lead is not that big. And it just takes one or two slow moves to change the face of the game, and that's happening right about here. When I was trying to strengthen this group, it's, you know, it doesn't have a base and it doesn't have eyes, but it is out in the center and there's lots of space. So, but I wanted to make sure it was okay. And he just took this stone. And this was the first mistake where actually I start to get some kind of advantage. So Black should have played here. And that's what keeps the advantage for Black. And he should just ignore this stone. It's not really... Well, actually, when it comes out, it's an Atari, isn't it? Yeah, I can understand why you wanted to take there. Anyway, just ignore that, and it's a bigger move over on this side of the board. So he didn't play that, though. He played this move, this turn and taking the stone. And then he played this move. This was also another chance for him to extend here. And then since he didn't extend, I finally get to play this turn. And I did get played. And at this point, the advantage has switched to white from black. So just that one, well, it's more than one move, but it was just that one decision to play over here instead of extending over here was what made the difference and gave me the advantage. And now here's a funny move. A funny move by me. And what did I do? I ignored it and played away. I wanted to hana here, and then I thought his cut here was going to be a problem, but it isn't at all. I was somehow confusing this, again, with the case where these stones are one step closer to the edge. And in that case, this stone would already be an Atari. Let's mark that stone again. This stone would already be an Atari, and he could capture it by playing here if it was already up against the edge. So when you have this formation, and black is honeying, but it's on the first line instead of the second line, you can't play this blocking move because this cut here is like a double Atari. It threatens these two stones, and it is a double Atari. It threatens these two stones and threatens to take here. So, but that's completely different in this case, because in this case, this stone has an extra liberty because we're one step up from the wall. So this cut is meaningless, and he would have to defend here. So that would be, that's the way I should have played that, just protect that. So I gave up points over there that I didn't have to. Well, I tried to get some points over here. Let's see, and the game continued. Let's scroll on down to the next point I looked at. Oh yeah, right here. The question is, I built this wall here. I'm kind of surrounding the middle. And now it's time for a big move to claim as much territory as possible. And the move I played was here. I wanted to stop these stones from getting into this area. And the computer recommends this move, which if you look at it, it secures a larger area than this does. When I played this move, he can jump out here, and I'm only securing a smaller area here. So good judgment on the part of the computer, of course. Interesting to think about. And he did eventually jump out there. He played a couple of forcing moves, and then he jumped out. So he got the benefit of that. But it's already a good game for me. I've already got enough points, more than enough points in the center. But I blunder here. Pretty simple one. And I should just connect here. I mean, it's kind of the most natural move. I played this move, and actually this one move suddenly, that's how close this is. Even though the graph is bouncing up and down, it's actually a fairly close game, 5 points one way or another. And I guess this, by giving him this push here, he can create some cutting points, and it's just not enough. This move here, I thought it was pretty big, but I guess it's not as big as it looked to me. So we left that push there, but eventually he played some slow moves. I think it was about here. Yeah, that push there was not particularly good. And the capture, especially that capture. And so by this time, it's back in my favor again. So here, it says I shouldn't even block, actually. This is kind of interesting. Again, it's endgame, and looking at the computer's judgment of where the big endgame points are, I thought it was interesting. So the computer says I should play here. Black will block. I mean, it's threatening to cut these stones off, so that's pretty much a forcing move. And then here, and that's a big move. It sets up a monkey jump into this area. So those are the big endgame moves, and if I get those in, I have a comfortable lead at this point. That's how it would play out. Instead, I blocked over here. I thought that was forcing because I thought he would capture, and he did in the game. But he doesn't have to capture. He could ignore that because it's really just, I mean, these stones are connected anyway, so it's not doing anything other than taking or saving a stone. And he could play this clamp here and break into this area, and that's much bigger for him, and it makes it kind of a close game. Once again, a much closer game. So he took here, and I think at this point I keep the lead the rest of the way. Let's roll on down. So I guess I played an okay endgame from here on out. There was one point here where I could have, where he could have cut. This was interesting. Yeah, I just blocked here, and I left this stone here that could be Atari'd. He could have Atari'd it right here. I have to connect, and then he can Atari. This stone, I have to give it up, actually. So he can connect here, I go here, he can push here, I block here. So he can eat into my area. I keep a lead, but he can reduce me that way. But he played this first. I think he was looking at this group, where with this cut here, I try and protect the stone, then he can go after these stones. So I just connected here, so that was a good connect. I probably should have connected there a move earlier. And then I think that's the last thing I looked at in this game. So pretty interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Yeah, okay, that was a long end game. But there, yeah, result of win by 11 points. Yeah, see you. Bye.